All right, real quick as always. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. To those I've learned from. This man is constantly pushing out this word on the internet, keeping the sheep fed. And shalom to those of Yasharallah seeking the truth, seeking righteousness, and hoping for edification. All right. This one's going to be, I believe I'm going to call it a story of redemption, pride versus patience. Because the way, if we look at the TikToks and we look at the general public, you just see that pretty much everyone's ready to, a lot of these people are ready to tap out. They're ready to give it up. Everyone's complaining about how hard things are, how difficult their life is, how they just can't get ahead. Everyone is tired. I mean, and most of us can relate to that. It's just tiring. Time is moving so fast and you're trying to get things done, but there's just no resolution. At the end of the day, a lot of the things you're trying to do just didn't get resolved. So it's like, that makes time even, it's like almost everything was just futile. I'm trying to do all this stuff. Time is moving by. I'm fighting time and I'm still not resolving issues. So a lot of people, just ready to tap out. This is too much for mankind to handle. You know what I'm saying? It's about just too much. But what we can see is that when things get this bad, this is about to be a redemption story for somebody. Somebody is going to be redeemed out of this mess. We could feel the climax coming. We could feel, that moment, that event horizon when things change and they're just not going to go back. It's just, we pretty much passed the event horizon, but we can just feel that, that moment of just, when the hammer comes down and just things will never be the same again. And with your boy sitting at the helm in the captain's seat, man, he's stirring the pot. And, Kahala Yahabashim Yahushai, things is getting moving. Because this dude, he'll be in a yoke of iron in no time at the pace he's moving. So, I want to start off let's go first to, where we at? To Deuteronomy 28. And we're just going to do 28 and 68, something everybody knows. 28 and 68. And I'm just going to read it as it is. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. We know Egypt there means you're going back into bondage. Just like we say, you might get Epsteined. That means you might end up dead in a cage while you're waiting for your trial. Or you might get, you might get Van Damned. That means you might get kicked in your chin. Right here it said you only about to get Egypt. You're gonna get Egypt again. And when you say that to an Israelite back in them, they know exactly what you mean. They're like, oh hell no. So that means you're going back into bondage. So it said, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. This time we're going with ships. By the way of I spake unto thee. So pretty much he said, look, I done told you about this already. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you. No one's going to redeem you. Nobody. So when you're going in this captivity, you know what I'm saying? Looking like Jacob's in trouble right there, right? He's going into captivity. He's going into chattel slavery. And no one's going to get you out of this one. No man's getting you out of this one. What do Yahushua said? Next time to a pilot, next time when I see you, I'm not going to meet you as a man. So we got to, and Yahushua means savior. That's the name is a nomen nomen. That means he who saves. So the only entity that can get us out of this mess is someone that was ordained by the Most High to redeem us. Because y'all keep talking about what they keep talking about, getting repatriated, reparations. It ain't happening. Keep talking about it though. It just really shows Esau knows there's no way on earth. This nigga talking about he broke. He got 350 years of free labor. Still getting free labor. All you gotta do is give you some greenbacks and you can work your ass off all day. He got land. He got waterways. He got wildlife, rare minerals, vegetation, atmosphere, technology. And now over time, we at the end, this nigga talking about he broke. How in the world you end up broke? You know what I'm saying? So, no man shall redeem you. He said, I'm going to send you in the ships. What that song says? It says, "Oh, pirates, just a rabbi, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit." He said, "But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation." This is a generation triumphantly. That was a song right there by Bob Marley, redemption song. And that song, he started off right there. He said the pirates sold them to them. Who's known for being sold into ships? The Israelites. So what we see here, all this turmoil, all this confusion, all this chaos, somebody, and that body is a race of people, a house, the house of David, is about to get redeemed. The time of redemption is upon us. And we know in the Bible, there's two big things that bump heads. That's that pride and that prejudice. Let's see, we're going to go to Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 10 and 18. It says, "Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman." And pretty much if you're a human, you're born of a woman. We got all these test tube babies coming out here, but they still came from an egg. They're born of a woman. So it says pride was not made for men. And who's running things down here? The man of sin. And you look at a pride parade, which I'm not Googling pride parade because I don't want none of that stuff popping up on my feed. But you see some of the most ungodly, overly make-upped, crazy looking, in leather strap, just nasty looking things going down the main corridor or main street in the capital of each state. Whatever the biggest, wherever it's jumping off at, that's where they're gonna, set up their pride parade. And they got all these weirdos with makeup and hair and thongs and 8-inch heels and leather straps and and all type of stuff that I wouldn't know about it. I just see them, posted on, they might show it on, a quick news clip. Because I showing up ain't been nowhere near one of them things, You can just imagine the demons that are around there. But who based himself in pride? That's that man of sin, Esau. And so, that's what we're dealing with right now. That ruler, under a wicked ruler that rules and is very prideful. Just look at him. Well, he took out that little black, that little thing called that little darky, calling himself black, when AKA that little wannabe sucking seed, was it Kamala Harris? And what one thing about Trump, he'll beat a bitch ass. He took out Hillary, beat her ass. Now he took out Kamala. So, and now they're at the helm again. You see, look at them. Look at how they talking. Like I watched True News before, they were just defeated. Now they're just talking. Oh yeah, we're gonna get Canada. Oh yeah, Greenland. Oh, we might get Israel. We might tell Netanyahu we just take it. We took Gaza from him. Oh man, we man, who what Fran what Macron gonna say? I mean, these guys are just prideful. But all the time, all these nations, I'm telling them, Europeans, it says, he said the beast is gonna burn the whore. If you know that beast that was regenerated is the Roman Empire, which is led by NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and they made the big mistake of allowing America to be their military arm. And look how America's treating them now. You know, Europe has 70,000 men enlisted, ready to go. For these guys, they capitulated themselves. They got decadent, and they turned over arms and their security forces to America. And now America is telling them where they can go, where they can put it. And pretty much they're saying, you're going to do what we tell you to do, or, hey, you got to deal with Putin over there. Putin, yeah, y'all seen Putin's work. Y'all seen how he treated Ukraine. So if y'all don't want to deal with Mr. Bloody Red ex-Soviet KGB agent, you better get in line. You know what I'm saying? So guys like Mike, I mean, look at these guys, how they're talking, man. They're just talking, oh, yeah, we're going to get rid of the illegals. The illegals, calling them illegal. When did it become illegal? Were they illegal in 1450? Were they illegal in 1595? Were they illegal in 16? I mean, when did this law come up about that made all these indigenous people that used to inhabit the land, that made them illegal? I mean, how all these red people just pop up everywhere and start making all these laws and just act like they own the universe? You know what I'm saying? This is I mean, the pride of this nigga, man. That foot is about to be on your neck. So let's go into patience. Who's patience? You know, they say Jacob is a simple man, dull and intense. Let's just go into patience. This patience is going to tell us something. Because the patience we got to deal with this nigga Esau, man. I want him gone. We want him gone, man. And we are patiently waiting for this. I mean, this is patience, man. So here it goes. Revelation 13:10. You heard it before. He that leadeth in the captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So who's patient and has faith? The saints, the righteous, the sons of God. The sons of the wicked, all they have is pride. What do he do? He couldn't even wait for the pottage to be finished. He sold his birthright. You know what I'm saying? He has no patience. Right? He's the firstborn. The kingdom is supposed to be his. But now we got to wait for him to finish his blessing so that we can take the kingdom and the blessing. Right? It's going to be ours, and ours won't be temporary. Ours will be an everlasting kingdom. So that's what's going on here, man. This dude has no patience. Look at him. Is it? Tourist has man-baby meltdown after being ordered to stop snorkeling in protected area. A holidaymaker was snorkeling in a coral conservation zone off the coast of Krabi, southern Thailand, when officers politely explained that swimming in the area was prohibited and asked the couple to board their speedboat to be taken back to the nearby beach. But the husband refused and instead launched into a profanity-filled rant that saw him brand the officers as crazy and vowed that this was his last fucking time in Thailand. You see Esau? Look at this motherfucker. He just is so entitled. Look at this nigga throwing his fist, talking to the officials. What would they do to a black man that tried to talk back to a official? They'll kick that nigga off the boat and say, you swim back to shore. You don't talk to me like this, nigga. Okay? But Esau is in someone else's country, swimming in prohibited areas. They got laws for you illegals. You illegal motherfucker. Get out the motherfucking water and get your ass back. Get on your plane. Don't come back here. You little red, slimy little mother. The nerve of these people, man. Look at this. Nurse suffers life-changing injuries after patient breaks every bone in her face, beating at Florida hospital. Of course, it was a Jake woman that got beat. He whooped her tail, and they were giving a press. I saw the press conference. Man, he had 3 big-time looking lawyers already. Look at this guy. COVID, that scene had, now they got a syndrome for it, has destroyed our lives. Suspected victims in their own hauntings. We've been left to rot. You know what I'm saying? All you dummies that got jiggy with it, rolled up your sleeve and let this dude skeet off up in your arm, now y'all regretting it. I mean, you don't have the common sense to know that this dude's going through a depopulation massacre. He's not reproducing. Then all of a sudden he pops out with something he wants to inject in you. Like he ain't inject you enough when you came out of the womb when you were 5 years old. He want to hit you one more time and you let him do it. Now you going through all that. Man, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. And then we can just pop on through. What you was doing giving all the problems in Babylon? Woman stabbing up people. Look at this one. It's just look at the influence. Look at that. She need 2 seats on the chair because her booty's so big. Look at him. Look who's getting all the problem. Millie Bobby Brown. We know that person's a transformer. Transformed her from birth. Now they're going through all these plastic surgeries to look more glamorous, but that thing was born male. I'm pretty sure of it. I know that one's a transformer. Look at these. Look at this one claiming she's a virgin, selling, but dudes are paying all this money to watch her on OnlyFans. Made $50 million last year. Look at this OnlyFans. 36 tours nurture. That's what's good. Look. This is about to be something's about to get redeemed out of here, and you women can stay because it looks like y'all really like it here because this is crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. This place is crazy. The righteous are going to get out of this mess because this can't go on much longer. It's time to end this. It's time to free Israel. We're not going to free Edom. We're going to free Israel. And we're waiting for our Savior to deliver us out of this complete nightmare. All right. So all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Shalom to those of Yahshua seeking the truth, seeking righteousness and hope for edification. Shalom.